Level. Here in Kampala diners, it's very okay. Guys know what to do. When you say, or you are yellow, it's here. Or you are FDC over blue, no. In Rushere, it is different. Banyankore are doing it different. Or you are blue, nga. Or you are blue, I'm. This is the only pilot I know who is a Munyankore, and he flies a MiG fighter. He flies a MiG fighter, but he's flying it because he's a Munyankore anyway. We are very lucky that we don't have any war happening anywhere. But believe me, when we have something wrong, one of these days, and he's flying it, he'll be asking, waiting for command. You want to guru? Mbanise? And he has his bombs there. Momo, you can do Olympics. No, 100 meters. Can you run 10 meters? Very lazy. You see, it's different. When they are actually women, they are very swift and they say, on your marks, very swift, get set, very swift, go. You don't see the person hear sound. That is in Zukuru. Banyankore girls, Momo, on your marks, Rinda Okacheni or Rinda Okach. Get set, can you imagine? The guy will come. I didn't introduce myself, but my name is Mutsha. My real job is Mbega. It's Korowa and Mbega. We are spies. And I didn't come around. Anybody you see with a jacket that doesn't look like a shirt, different jacket, we are all working together. We are all detectives. These guys are too much. I love my Baganda people. Baganda, where are you? Everybody was dissing Baganda. Baganda, where are you? There's nothing to steal. Feel free. Baganda people, let me tell you, I've been doing MCing for a very long time. But one thing I've noticed about Baganda people, they know what it means when it comes, like you're an MC and you say, ladies and gentlemen, we are doing, this is a wedding, and we have to be very brief and to the point. I'm the MC. I want us to cut this cake and be brief and to the point. When you are in a Acholi land, those people know what to do. You meet an Acholi man and say, Mr. Okello, you're the head of the family. Come and give a speech. Mr. Okello will come and say, you know the accents. Thank you very much. Thank you everybody. Yeah, my name is Okello and I'm the head of this family. The MC said we'll be very brief and to the point. Now he'll bring his Pramak English. Yeah, thank you, Mr. Seaman. Thank you, opposers. Thank you, proposers. Yeah, thank you, the timekeeper. Yeah, who else? Nani? Thank you, everyone. Don't enjoy too much. This is the school fees of opinion. Huh? When it comes to giving speeches, there are people you don't want to ever listen to. When you are an MC and you say, we want you to be very brief and to the point, and you call a Uganda man will always be very brief and to the point. He said, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have too much time. We have to cut the cake. But please allow me to invite the head of this family, Mr. Musoke. Mr. Musoke will come and he will be very composed. There are words they never forget. Kabaka Wangare, Nabagerika Gerekero Uganda, very brief and very articulate. If there are people you do not want to ever listen to, Abanyankore people, you. And you say you are the MC, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have too much time, we have to cut this cake. Be brief and to the point. Ladies and gentlemen, let me invite the head of this family, Mr. Mchisha. Mr. Mchisha, come and give a speech. Mr. Mchisha will come. This MC is telling me to be very brief. And I am not going to waste too much time. I am going to be very brief and to the point. But be very, it's okay. Enjoy. NRM has given you everything. Enjoy. And then before you realize, he starts doing their traditional thing. I didn't come alone, I came with my wife, Margaret. Margaret Ija. Margaret also comes, avishe mamu kama simwe. Asimo mnonga. When turagambe binji kiwanyi kokuya bagambira tine kuba very brief and to the point P. Konkabe ntaka gambire binji tini jana nyenyenka, ni jana mharawi tu Dorini banza Ija. Doreen comes also and has to compose herself. Nobody mnonga tata na mama. Nobody. Konkana nyetinda gambe binji MC atuja to be very brief and to the point. Konkana nyenijana mastamas kon waru kunshomesa kamas mastamas. Before you realize, you forget to cut the cake and everything is done. When I was coming here, Aleku told me something, and this reminded me something. My first gig I ever did, one big gig I ever did in comedy was a Nigerian show. These guys invited me, and they came to me and they said, Bright, we have seen you do comedy for a very, very long time. We want you to perform for us. I said, what? We want you to perform for us. I said, what? We have a wedding. We are going to marry a Munyankore girl like your own. I said, it's okay. What type of wedding and where are you doing it from? They told me where they were going to do the wedding. So I asked the basics. I said, how much are you giving me? He said, we are going to give you only 4 million. The broke guy in me said, actually, even 200,000, me, I can work. So never joke with things. Where are the Basoga girls? Basoga? Basoga? Basoga, where? Then put 2. Basoga. None of them can ever be in Basoga. Basoga people are different. Me, my first time, we used to do comedy for, there's a time when Mirinda was sponsoring us a lot. And we were, performing different places over the country. You go to Mbarara, tomorrow you're in Gulu, the other day you are in Busoga. So one time, we were in a very special place, it's called Namutumba, who knows where Namutumba is? We were in Namutumba, and one of the things, when you're a comedian and you're coming on stage, you always have to ask the DJ to play you music. So when the DJ, one time he was playing me music and I asked him to play for me Buguma. You know, who is the guy who sang Buguma? Navio. So I came with a Navio swag. The reason why comedians always ask for songs to come on stage, it's not because they want the songs. They want the swag and the energy and to throw away the shame of coming on stage. So this time when the DJ was playing, I came with a Navio swag. The guy was playing and I was there also swagging and saying, Buguma, Bugum is ma. I say Buguma. There were Basoga girls seated in front. Watankira okungeya. TV erimba no. Erimba no. Aye navyo ku TV yena nirira. Na emubonera ivu yena alingo omudindo. I don't know what mudindo is. It's not funny. Basoga people, respect yourselves. I grew up in a very poor background, like I told you. And some guy told me, we are sorry. It's okay, you also feel sorry for yourself. But one of the things I remember, we were poor, but our clan was very rich. Very rich. And one time, my father decided to donate, like to a better family. And that was my uncle. My uncle was too arrogant. He had money, so even the kids were very arrogant, very affluent, so they didn't know what poverty was. Every time you do a mistake, one of the things those people would do to punish you was probably maybe say you do the same thing. One time I remember my cousin, he did something very stupid. He bought chocolate. And my uncle was too pissed. He said, where did you get the money you bought chocolate for? Where did you get it from? My uncle was pissed. And he told my auntie, you know what, buy this girl more chocolates, 100 of them, so that he will never buy or eat chocolate using our money. I heard this is the punishment they give to the family. I am from a poor background. One time they were cooking meat. It told it to come to Kenya Ma Sunday only. Sometimes on Christmas. So he came and they were cooking food. So I also decided to make a mistake. They were cooking meat. I ate like 2 pieces. My uncle was pissed. He said, hey, Bright, what are you doing? I want you to eat 100 pieces and you'll never eat meat again. My auntie was so, you know, women are always very remorseful. So she said, no, it's okay. So that, you know, your uncle won't notice. The poor guy in me said, no, finish my punishment, finish my punishment. I want all the pieces. I've decided to do some small business. During the day, I'm a businessman, and in the night, I'm a stand-up comedian. And one of the businesses I really first did in my life was a saloon. This salon, I had to ask for what do I need to make a salon look nice. One guy who knew business told me, you know what? You need to buy a generator. I asked, what type of generator can I use? They told me there is a Yamaha. So I asked, where can I buy a nice Yamaha? They told me, you go to Katwe, there's a nice Yamaha. When I reached Katwe, Baganda people are very sharp. When I reached Katwe, some guy, I said, I want a Yamaha. The guy gave me a Yamala. Yamala. When it was working, first day it was okay. It was running well. Second day, ta 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 ta. Third day, Yamala started running. Ta 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 ta. Neighbors started calling me. Gwe Yamala wo una tambula. Jango chime Yamala. Always be very careful. Where are the Batoro people? Batoro people can give you for free. For free. You don't need to be on Facebook or WhatsApp, but Batoro people can give you for free. Very kind. I know a Mutoro, you see, when you're asking for direction here in Kampala, it's very funny. I've noticed. When you're asking for direction and it's a Muganda person, you say, mbade mbuza, omanyi nakumatiweri. Baganda people will give you an attitude. You say, nakumati, tomanyi nakumatiweri. Oli muchiga. Tomanyi nakumatiweri, chichi. When you are in Fort Portal, and it is a Mutoro woman and you're asking for direction, those people are too kind. A Mutoro woman, you ask her, do you know where Toro Primary School is? A Mutoro woman will be too kind and be like, hey, bojo, tokumanya Tora head. You go like this, like that. Koraike hayo tajagara, eh? Tajagara. When you are leaving, she will even be too kind. Hey, bojo genzrota tompire na haga. And she will hug you. I've always asked people, have you ever noticed why, of all mobile phones, customer care, they only use Luganda, English, no Runyankore and Ruchiga? Tumbaf, which phone are you using? Which network? They never use Runyankore customer care. Reason, Baganda people know customer care. In English, when you call a phone and it is off, customer care will reply you. It's a computer recorded from a person. You'll hear, our dear customer, the number you're calling is currently not available at the moment. Please try again later. Very kind, and you'll be satisfied. When it is in Luganda, still the same. Customer from Lunje, number joke tedi kogeza dako. Very kind. I wish they used Ruchiga also to do customer care. You got a phone, and it is off here, tumba afteru. Runyankore dialects, people always think, no, this is the thing. People always think Bachiga people are very arrogant, but no, this is how the dialect is. It's very, that's how it sounds. It's never rude. You see, when you're going for a short call, and it is Luganda, they say, agenze kwe yambako. It sounds like charity, agenze kwe yambako. In Runyankore, it's different. He has a kunyara. You feel there is urine somewhere. You see, I always tell people, one thing you should always do, make sure in your career, people were complaining when Kachina was speaking Runyankore only, all through. But this is a dialect you have to learn by force. It's becoming a national language. Official, Pumbaf, national. It's becoming a national language. When you go to State House, people no longer do what they used to do those days. People were always, like those days it was Mugu Pande when they are giving orders. Mugu Sa, Mugu Pande, Mugu Sa. These days it's different. They command in Runyankore, SFC. Kanda Mrenio, Garko Jivumbe, Kanda Mrenio, Kare Yetoro. Naembezo zitubia. I'm not surprised when I was coming here, some guy called me Big Head. The reason why people call me Big Head is very simple. I grew up with a father who was very controversial. When I was growing up as a kid, my father was too very controversial. I remember we were in class, and this is, I'm doing it for my Musama friend. When I was in class one time, my teacher was asking random question. He says, you tell us the answer of this. Random question, remember those things? They say, hey, you tell us the answer. You tell us the answer. So it was my turn and I was not very attentive. My teacher told me, you, bright, big head, tell us the answer. Everybody in school was calling me big head, big head, big head. Tomorrow, I refused to go to school. I refused. I said I can't go to school because everybody is calling me big head. My father said, what? Why am I? I said, yes, I can't go. They are calling me big head. The military guy in him, he put on his uniform, and went and said, show me the guy calling you big head. I showed him the teacher. He said, you are the one calling my son big head. He slapped him like 5 times. He said, Tumbaf, oppress. Never call my son big head. He's a Muchiga. Never called my son big head. I produced him. He looked at the headmaster. I said, next time you call my son big head, I will show you. Nixtera, Tumbaf. Never called my son big head. He looked at the pupils. He said, you call my son big head, all of you. I'll beat you up. I was there swagging like a big boy. When he was done quarreling with everybody, he said, big head. Let's go. See, never take people who are very controversial, very important. Never. When we were young, you are young and you have to show your report cards. The guy would come and say, hey, show me your report. How did you perform? My dad will always ask for report cards. He'll bring and say, how did you perform? I say, Daddy, I tried. I was the 10th. He slaps me and said, why did you become the 10th when history? F9. The guy would slap me. One time, I couldn't take it anymore, so I decided to go and visit his father, who happens to be my grandfather. I said, Mr. Mujisha, show me the report cards of all your children. He showed me my father's report card. Guess what? Physics, F9. Geography, F9. I have never been that excited in my life. I got the report card, I took it to my father, I said, Mzee, what is this? Why are you getting F9? The guy slapped me again, he said, stupid hopeless, don't you see this is just a photocopy? Always be very careful. I love, where are the Bachiga people? Bachiga, Tumbaf. One thing I have done in my life, I have appreciated that Kabare is too cold. Kabare is very different from this place. The reason why they call Kabare the Switzerland of Africa is the coldness, not the beauty. The coldness. I was once in Kabale and I was peeing. It's too cold. I was peeing ice blocks. Like for real, like toing. Very funny. Where are the Baganda again? Baganda people? Baganda? Baganda people, every time you call them, they don't want to appreciate their Baganda. Baganda, people say Baganda are thieves. Is it true? Is it true? When you steal a Mnyankore will always try to show you that he's not a thief. And they are very hopeless. He will make a call in Barara. Iwe, Mujisha, Kampara yandema, Banyibe mitware ebidi, 20,000. When you steal a Muganda, there is a way they express themselves. Mayambala. They believe they are supposed to be stealing, not you to steal them. Mayambala. 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 When it comes to greed, a Muganda person will always show that he's too smart. A Mnyankore will always show his greed and say, hey, you mpenya makurie uturgaha. A Muganda person will show you he's too smart. He'll be like, wait, ladies and gentlemen, that's my time right now. Thank you so much.